You think you know what time is. Hours, minutes, seconds. But time is one of the strangest illusions you live inside every single day. And once it slips, it may never feel real again. This is the 9th transmission. Buckle up. Buckle. Inside you, every cell waits for a signal. And it doesn't come from your watch, it comes from light. Circadian rhythms rely on the sun to activate hormones, metabolism, and repair. No sunrise. Your body drifts into timeless confusion. Your body's cells don't know what time it is until light tells them. Without natural light, your body's internal clock drifts by about 15 minutes per day. That's why people in windowless rooms for long periods can forget what day or year it is. Time passes faster the higher up you go. Yes, even on a 2nd floor, this is due to gravitational time dilation from Einstein's theory of general relativity. Time bends. GPS satellites and skyscraper clocks tick faster than those on the ground. On the 2nd floor of your home, you're aging faster. In 2010, a scientist proved it using synchronized atomic clocks placed just 1 foot apart vertically. The higher clock ticked measurably faster, meaning time literally moves differently based on altitude. Your internal clock begins to speed up as you age. Eventually, your brain compresses repeated experiences, making the years feel shorter as they pile up. When you're a child, every moment is new. Novelty slows time, but adults fall into patterns. The brain compresses repetition, making years vanish. This is why summer at 7 lasts forever, and 10 years at 40 feels like a blink of an eye. The more familiar something is, the less time it seems to take. According to time dilation theory, astronauts age slower than we do. Frequent flyers, especially pilots, experience measurable biological stress from skipping through time zones. Jet lag isn't just tiredness. It's temporal whiplash. Studies show that constant time zone shifts damage circadian regulation and increase long-term health risks. Constant circadian disruption damages sleep, immunity, and even memory. One study found that flight attendants had shortened telomeres, which are DNA, caps linked to aging. After trauma, some report persistent disorientation in time, like feeling stuck in the moment, or years disappearing entirely. During high-stress events, the brain floods with norepinephrine, slowing time subjectively. For some trauma survivors, time doesn't flow, it fractures. They feel stuck in slow motion, or trapped in fast forward. The body remembers differently than the clock. Time can become elastic, stretching painfully or snapping forward with no warning. In quantum mechanics, particles can choose two timelines. One exists in the past, and the other in the future. They interfere with each other. Reality isn't linear. It's a loop. In recent studies, particles have influenced their past behavior based on future measurements. These findings challenge the basic idea of cause and effect, suggesting time may not be one way. They can interfere with themselves from the past or future. This raises a question science hasn't answered. Can we observe something before it even happens? Project MK Ultra included experiments with drugs like LSD, sleep deprivation, sensory manipulation, and isolation to break perception. In declassified MK Ultra files, time distortion was tested using psychedelics and sound. The goal: confuse the mind so deeply it loses its place in reality. They didn't want to break the body. just the clock inside your head. Victims describe losing track of time for days or entering endless dreamlike loops. Imagine living in minute, over and over. Some people with frontal lobe injuries report time looping, skipping, or reversing. Days repeat, conversations echo, and no one else notices. It's like their mental tape got cut, replaying a moment no one else remembers. People report reliving moments with full emotional and sensory replay, like deja vu, but stretched across entire minutes or days. To them, conversations repeat and days restart forever. It takes your brain about half a second to process what you see. That means every moment you live is already the past. You're chasing reality, but you never quite catch it. It takes that long to process visual data, compare it to memory, and create awareness. What you think is now is really a reconstruction of what just happened. This delay is why athletes train reaction speed. To minimize the illusion gap, you're living in a constant echo, always reacting to the world half a heartbeat late. You're not living in real time. You're watching it on delay. Subscribe to the 9th transmission before the next loop begins.